no matter your age, gender, race, or ethnicity group. The truth is, one actually could count how many times they have been to a job interview, and it's pretty common to have interview fear. Today, in this video, I will teach you ways to overcome the interview fear coming right up. Hi, my name is Jason, and if you want to know more about interview hacks, make sure you hit the button subscribe below and the bell notification so you don't miss anything. How many interviews you have been through and you still have interview fear? What are the ways you use to overcome the interview fear? Let me know down in the comments below. First tip, be there 50 minutes before the interview. This is the golden rule for the interview. Don't be there too early as well, like an hour or 30 minutes earlier. If you are there earlier, be sure to hang out at a nearby coffee shop or sit down on a bench, reading a book or do whatever you want. But just don't be there too early, and you don't want to be late as well. Just be there exactly 15 minutes earlier. The reason here is, if you are there too early, you'll be evaluated for the things that you have done while waiting by the receptionist, and a lot of interviewers actually ask the receptionist what is their first impression on you. So be there exactly 15 minutes earlier before the interview. Second, research the background of the person you interview with. So do whatever you can find on social media about them: LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and whatever possibly you can. Not just professional experience, you also want to know more about their interests, where they stay, not to say totally stalk them like a stalker, but you want to know what possibly question that they could ask you, so then you are well prepared. And if you have a common interest, make sure you mention that in the interview, but don't overstress that if they didn't give you any feedback about the common interest that you have. Third, the handshake. The handshake actually set yourself in a lot of ways to be confident in the interview. You don't want to be too soft like a glazed screw. You don't want to be too hard that you could hurt the interviewer, or you just to be nice and firm that you could hold their hand, and it give you the confidence that for the job you applied for, and give them the commitment that you would do your job well in that role. Next, the hand and leg gesture. You want to sit with your legs open for a guy, or for a girl, just don't cross it. Put it nice firmly, just like that. And if you were to cross your leg or your hand, you actually set yourself to close a state of your mind to become even more nervous. Because as much as the brain controls your body, the body also controls your brain. So leave it open nicely, firmly. When you start talking, you will get yourself more comfortable and you will start lose the interview fear. Next, speak slowly. If you speak too fast, then you will get yourself nervous and you start to have breakdown, and you couldn't think rationally about the question they're gonna ask you next. So slow down your talking speed. No matter how slow is your normal speed, slow it down by at least 25%, and you could help yourself better in pacing, and you could think better, so you would lose the interview fear faster. Next, practice tell me about yourself in front of a mirror. This is almost a guaranteed question in any job interview, so practice this as much as possible. If you do not know the ways to answer this better, I've put down in the cards here that I've covered this earlier. Make sure here, talk it out in front of a mirror instead of just reading from a script, because talking will actually get you better in your tone, pitching, your speed, so then you will have a better view about yourself during the real interview time. Last tip, practice the most commonly asked questions in the interview. I also have made another video earlier about this. You can watch it through the card here. Practice this as much as you can, because this is almost will be asked in every single job interview. I hope the tips that I share you in this video could help you relieve yourself from your interview fear. If you have not done it, make sure you click here to subscribe, or click here for all the topics that I've covered earlier. And until next time, see you!